Alright, I was told by a few people I needed to check this movie out, and my response was, okay, I will. So put a cork in it. No? Really? Uncorked stars Mamoudou Athie as Elijah, a young man who works with his father, played by Courtney B. Vance, at their family's barbecue restaurant. But he also has a passion for wine, with dreams of becoming a master sommelier. When he decides to enter a program pursuing his dreams, it drives a rift between him and his father that only gets worse and worse. I'd say this is a pretty straightforward slice of life family drama. I don't know if I'd call it a winner in the originality department, because we've seen stories like this before, right? You have a father with certain expectations that he's placed on his son, and he comes off as strict and over demanding, but he wants what he feels is right for his son. But our main character doesn't want what his father wants, and their conflicting interest drives a lot of this movie forward. Lewis, Courtney B. Vance's character, really wants Elijah to take over the family business. But Elijah wants to do what makes him happy, and Lewis resents him a bit for that. He's very curt with his responses, and he barely ever asks how Elijah's doing with the sommelier program. It's a bit familiar, so at times you can kind of feel where this movie's going. You know they're not going to get along for most of the movie, and it's only going to be made worse. But while this movie suffers a bit in story, it makes up for it in sincerity. This is a very sweet movie, and its heart is in the right place. The major theme is individuality and being able to pursue your dreams and follow your heart, as well as tempering the expectations that your loved ones have placed on you. It's a very positive message, and I'm sure it's one that we could all use right about now. Elijah feels a lot of pressure from his father. There are various points where he almost doesn't go through with what he wants to do because of the pushback he knows he's going to get. He almost doesn't sign up for the sommelier program because his father wouldn't want it. And at a later point, the program involves going to Paris, but he almost doesn't go, not only because he can't afford it, but he doesn't want to ask his family for help, knowing that his father already doesn't approve of it. Mamoudou Athie does a great job conveying just how real of a struggle this is. He is fantastic, and I'm sure a lot of people will be able to relate to him. Because we've all had dreams that we wanted to pursue, and when we tell certain people about said dreams, sometimes it's met with skepticism and we have to work to prove them wrong. Elijah's support system comes from two people. One is his girlfriend Tanya, played by Sasha Compere, and their chemistry is incredible. They can be very funny together, and she'll fire these little quips at him, and she often acts as the voice of reason whenever Elijah doubts himself. The other person who pushes him a lot is his mother, played by Niecy Nash, and she gives the best performance here. She is full of energy, and she acts as the balance to the hard-nosed Courtney B. Vance, who is also great here. She keeps offering Elijah words of encouragement, she often goes behind her husband's back, and she constantly plays the middleman between the two. She wants to keep the peace between everyone, and she legitimately cares. You can hear the honesty in her voice, and she has by far the most charisma here. I also appreciated the soundtrack. It's full of smooth-sounding hip-hop tracks that have a very laid-back feel. And when things get more emotional, they reflect the new mood. But the tone of the songs doesn't take this jarring shift. There's a consistency that still manages to perfectly capture the contrasting emotions. And it really added to my enjoyment of the film. As far as other issues, I'd say the second half, while still good, isn't as strong as the first half. Elijah goes to Paris, and we really don't spend that much time here because of another storyline that gets introduced halfway through, and the pacing from there on out can feel uneven. There are supporting characters who we're introduced to that we don't spend much time with, while there are relationships explored in the first half that kind of get pushed to the sidelines. There was even one or two points towards the end where it dragged a bit. It doesn't end on a bad note, it's mostly fine. I just think it stumbles its way to the finish line though. This was a nice, mostly easygoing film. It's not exactly the greatest in the storytelling department, mainly due to some pacing issues and a sense of familiarity, but its biggest strength lies in its heart. It has a good message about following your dreams, its soundtrack perfectly sets the mood with each scene, and the cast is strong, with everyone having such believable chemistry that by itself makes this worth watching. Uncorked gets a 7 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Uncorked, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you enjoy the performances? Did you appreciate the themes? And do you have a favorite wine by any chance? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy this video, please like it and give it a share, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you next time.